Hello, hello. Offline review. What's up, perfect? Volley versus LeeSin. Clearing up. I like this. Top is somewhat fighting. Botling is the Brazilian super AFK enchanter. I like this a lot. We see that both jungles pathing up. I think here, very possible. You have mid prio. You see him pathing up. You're playing Volley versus LeeSin. This 1v1, by the way, isn't even close. You mollywop him. If you want to do Raptors into blue Grump invade, I'm very, very, very happy with this decision. I know it looks like Renekton's warding, but there's no way Renekton's running to the blue right now. Renekton's probably just warding your tri-bush. Or, no, he wasn't even warding. When you see Renekton there, he's on his lane. Again, there's nothing wrong with like full clearing. Perry says full clear every game. I say full clearing is good too. But I think here you when you see he's pathing same direction as you see you have mid prio, and this is such a big disparity. You're playing volley into LeeSin. If you're playing like Viego LeeSin, some like handshake matchup, doesn't matter as much. In this case, you're playing a matchup where you completely mollywop him. Your smite's up. You know where he's pathing, and you have prio. I think doing this and fighting him to the death on his Gromper Blue is very, very good. Your 1v1's winning. You have better smite. You're higher HP. LeeSin's usually not full HP after his full clear. If you look top as well, it looks like your top actually has prio as well. So you have double prio. Again, I know people say that full clearing is never bad, but I would argue that it is incorrect not to invade here. Winning 1v1, prio in both lanes, smite up, healthier HP. Um, there's no like there's no this is like the crystal clear like best possible invade like conditions, if that makes sense, you know. Obviously we're doing it now, but there's no obviously even like he could just run away and go to bot crab, you know. Like he fucked up here. Instead of just even face checking you, he should just know crab's gone, and he could be instead of being here, he could be like here by now, just running to bot crab. And then and it doesn't matter how fast you kill this top crab, you will never make it in time to bot crab. You know. Here it looks like that's just how the game works. So we go to bot crab. No, this is really I like this a lot. Even though he didn't get the kill, I think that's the idea of what you did is they're really correct. I think your Victor could have flash Q'd and killed him. I really like that no hesitation insta flash Q. That was really pretty. Now we invade because we know again we have winning 1v1. Plus we know their mid has to base because we pushed them out. I think this is a beautiful invade. Smite E. Oh, okay, you just didn't press smite. I think the invade is beautiful. You just smite. If you just smite as your E lands, it's like impossible to miss. Still good. You didn't get the crowd. You didn't get the Raptors, but you got two flashes mid and jungle, so it's completely fine. Full clear back up. Let me see LeeSin getting bot. We cannot do this. It's not worth the tempo. Actually, when do we least see? No, it's fine. You still see him. One camp then base. You spend a lot of tempo, but you get 6 off that camp. Plus now you could run straight to his Raptors. Okay, I think this is really, really good. Your game's really good. Fight here. You have low advantage. Oh, you wasted your Q on nothing. Oh, you're using it for movement speed. I see. Actually, it's fine. I think that's good then. Just double ult here. Your ult is. You can just get double ult. I know this guy dies anyways. Actually, oh, okay, that's overkill. At that point, if you're gonna save your ult, try to just not use it at all. Here he's stunned. Your W literally kills him. Fuck the W. Your one more auto kills him. And he can't dodge it. He's stunned. This ult's overkill. I was gonna say double ult here because they're both guaranteed. So this is probably the only time you could ever guarantee to get double ult damage is when they're both stunned with no flash. So either A insta ult so you kill them as fast as possible, or B just try not to ult at all to save it. This was like a weird thing where you didn't use it earlier and then you're overkilling it, but it's fine. Go to dragon. I think the game's really good. Now our game plan should be super simple: full clear into grubs. You're worried he's on your top against, but now we see LeeSin's on his Raptor, so he fucked up. Now he can't trade. He just grubs. It's fine. You have too much money to fight. You don't have ult to fight, and you have Cosmic in base, so why risk it? Play for bot dive. No, this is all. I have no complaints. This is all like perfect play. Maybe this is now an overdrive because I think going for this as an idea is correct. Run to the dive bot, use our thing. This is not like too much. You know, I think the idea of just start the gank with just QEW, right? And just your QEW will burn Zillion ult. Because if you QEW this guy, he has to ult himself, or otherwise 3 of you kill him. Or if you go QEW, let's say this guy isn't playing the safe, this guy he's here, then same thing, Q flash EW, you get Zillion ult. The idea is these 3 spells, maybe the 4th one plus flash, gets Zillion ult. Then the second you get Zillion ult, you undive, you leave again, and then you re-dive with your ult. And now whoever like you go on and gets a Zillion ult, they're gonna respawn, or they'll either you don't pop it and they'll just be like half HP, or you'll kill them and then they'll respawn at like 40% HP. And then at 40% HP with no Zillion ult, your ult will guarantee the dive. So this is not versus Zillion ult. This is not a one dive. This is a two dive. Where your first dive is to burn Zillion ult with these three spells. Your second dive is once these three spells come back up, then you'll end your ult flash on the no ult guy. So this should just be QEW. Don't ult. Don't flash. Uh, and then when you go for the QEW, you get Zillion ult in the exact same way. Then you just walk out and then if you see LeeSin, then it's fine. Instead of going for the second dive, we'll just leave, you know. And then so I think you just over. I think if you don't know where LeeSin is, and you know Zillion has ult, you just cannot like force dive as hard as you did. Another thing is, you kind of should know LeeSin's gonna be down here. Actually, he's kind of here faster than even I thought. Holy fuck! I guess he instant recalled around here. I was gonna say, after grubs, we shouldn't be surprised because it's really normal. What this guy did was he did what you did. You did dragon, and you full cleared up. He did Raptors and full cleared up, and then the Grubs. So this guy after Grubs very normally would just recall and run straight bot. I think this is not like a big surprise, you know? You shouldn't be like shocked this happened. He's actually even faster than I thought. But yeah, I think the dive should be a two like part dive, and then you'd go for the one time you wouldn't use your ult. You notice oh shit, LeeSin's here, and then you would just leave, no problem. So just a little too much. I think besides like till that point though, I think you're playing kind of like your macro is pretty perfect. That was just an overzealous play. Hit mid with our Victor. I think this is good. Obviously, you don't want to dive. Your Victor's not paying attention, so you're trying to protect him, and now you get punished too. This isn't your fault. I know this looks terrible. I mean, this is terrible. Your Victor's literally not paying attention. He gets hit by Q because he's looking at top or mid, and you're like, "Fuck, he's dying. I gotta help him." Like I know that's what you're thinking. I think you just have to accept that my mid's a fucking retard. I gotta leave him. I think it's like sad, but you just have to accept it. Like, okay, my mid's fucking retarded. He's not looking at the map. I can still like, okay, Victor can die, but I'll still live, and as long as I'm still alive, then like LeeSin can't dragon. The problem is here, if you die as well, then he just gets free dragon. Oh, you actually win this. Good shit. This is so close. Oh my god. Pretty sure if you just played this more patiently, you wouldn't win this. Nice job. And after this, obviously, just insta leave. Maybe you'd make it out. Not sure. The fact you trade one for one there is, I mean, two for one there is crazy. Like, crazy good. Okay, play for dragon. Good Q and good E, no complaints. W, I don't know why you're holding W. The second I go in this fight, boom, W instantly. You're holding it for too long. The earlier we use it, the earlier it comes back up. It's not that complicated. We want to use it like ASAP. I think you opt into this. I know maybe you're like lost confidence because last like 3 plays having 112. It's 2v3, but it's 2v3 full HP, and LeeSin is quarter. So this isn't actually 2v3. This is like this guy's less than half a champion. This guy's less than half a champion. Let's say this guy's 30%. This guy's 40%. They're 70% together, and that's one guy. So this isn't 2v3. This is 1.7v2, and you're the two because you're both full HP. I know it looks funny, but this is 30% worth, 40% worth, full percent. This is actually winning. Especially because your marks on the Lee, so you're gonna heal off him, and Victor hasn't even ulted yet. So like obviously Victor won it by himself, but you kind of play like a pussy here. I think either LeeSin or Zirka died. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to fight, I just want to get Dragon. But if you kill Lee or Zir, then Dragon's even more guaranteed, you know. But it's fine. You just want to get the guaranteed Dragon. No complaints with that. At this point, I think you have to have map awareness. Not like map awareness, like know what's happening. You see they're fighting, so you're going. This is actually good map awareness, but you need to pan your camera and see Kog'Maw's HP and see what's happening in Kog'Maw. If Kog'Maw's under tower half HP, this guy's just dead. And if this guy's just dead, and LeeSin goes here, it's actually good. If LeeSin want to waste his time to kill this Kog'Maw, then we could just solo Herald. So I'm not. Actually, he might not even be dead yet. I don't know. But my point is just look. Obviously, if we look now we realize he's obviously dead. If you could have looked earlier and like saw in the future that he was gonna die no matter what, especially with LeeSin being on the flank, instead of being here, you could be here right now in theory. You know, instead of fighting LeeSin, you would have just went blue and be like this, right? So you had good map awareness. Like you saw they were fighting, so you went. But do a little extra step up and don't just blindly walk. Pan your camera or F key. See, okay, can I make it in time? Can I not make it in time? Is he dead? Once you see that information, then you could adapt. I think at this point, Herald could be like 40% dying right now, you know? But now because we didn't, now LeeSin can base, now it could be a fight. You guys still got it, but I mean, obviously LeeSin could have easily been here in time, and maybe it's a smite fight or God knows what. So yeah, LeeSin barely didn't make it in time. Okay. Everyone's fighting, so we just want to get mid tower. I don't mind staying. As long as you spend this money before Dragon or Otacon spawns, I don't mind this. I just really want you to make sure you spend your this gold before Dragon or Otacon spawns. I think it's fine. You use ult, but your ult's still up for Dragon. Like it'll be up in time for Dragon Otacon. Again, I really just want to base for Dragon Otacon. I keep saying it, but I like the idea of using Herald here aggressively, like for kills instead of tower. Because if we kill them, we'll just get tower anyways. But I mean, we're just saying we have 3,000 gold, bro. Just base. I mean, just base. How much is my item? Let's see. Your item cost 22. You got item right here. You're heralding. We have to look first. Like first, like look, you actually just FK'd here. If you FK here, you see Lulu's dead, Kog'Maw's dead, Victor's bot. So Nar's actually mid. You here look here, and Nar's mid 1v3. You're opting into like a 2v3 or 2v4. You know. Um, just honestly, you have perfect gold. You have ult up, flash up, smite up, ult on 20, 40 on Dragon, 40 on Otacon. You could just base, then do Raptors, and then by the time you're Raptors to mid, Cogs respawn, Lulu respawn. This tower's like half HP. Your Herald will guarantee kill it, and then we'll do tower, and then we'll do tower into Dragon into Otacon fight, and this fight will decide the game. And we're gonna show up to this fight with ult up, flash ult, and all our money spent. But now we're showing up to this fight with flash down, ult down, and nice. We got mid tower and the Zillion kill. All that gave us was an extra Hearth Crystal. Now I ask you, perfect. Would you rather show up to this fight with flash up, ult up, and no Hearth Crystal, or show up with no flash, no ult, and Hearth Crystal? And that's if you could show up now. You don't, obviously you don't even get here in time because you're dead for the dragon, right? But even let's say you were here on time, I think the answer is obvious. So just respawn, get your guaranteed item, and then play for dragon. You know, here you like you get Otacon because Renekton died, but you had no control over this. He died because he's just a bad player. You know, we want to do things that are in our control. Team randomly dies, not your fault. Chase this guy down, looks good. Chase this guy down as well. Don't know about ulting him. I know like you want to kill him, but like Zillion's like probably like top 3 hardest champs in the game to like I mean kill. Like you see a speed up. Maybe you still kill because you're Volibear. You are really good at this, but oh shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, I guess it works. Yeah. Fuck. Never mind. Sorry. I take it back. Sorry for not trusting you. I don't know. Fuck. I guess logically, I mean, I guess actually it's fine because there's nothing better to do. Like in my head, like if you have something better to do, like camps or objective, then do that. But in this case, like you don't really have many camps except for Krugs and Red, and there's someone dead. Azir's bot. The next objective, to be honest, is either invade or hit top tower. So I think it's fine to chase because you're chasing him into the next objective. You know. If there was no top tier 2, for example, then I would say this chase is terrible. I'd rather you just do this, or rather you just play for like this tower or something. But because there's actually like something to do here after the chase, kill or no kill, I think this is fine. If anything, just share the gold with your Nard, to be honest. Just hit top tower with him. Not only like sharing gold for you is good, plus honestly, it's not even about the gold, it's about speeding it up. Like the faster Nard kills a tower, the faster Nard can rotate mid to help Victor hit this mid tower, you know? So it's not even about the gold, it's about the speed. If that makes sense. Then we got all the towers. Super simple. Only thing you should think about, same as before, is I want to show up to this dragon a minute from now with ult up, flash up, all my money spent. I do not want to use my ult mid. I do not want to use my flash mid. I just want to spend my 2,000 fucking gold. Also, your Kog'Maw and Lulu are both like dead. Why would you want to force a fight down numbers? Look, the enemy team has four people here. You have 3 people here. Like, and you're opting into this fight. You have 2,000 gold. Just spend your fucking money. Like you know, I don't know what we're doing. Dragons in 40 seconds. Why are we on Krugs and red buff? Why are we late to Dragon? Why are we not with our team? You're trolling here. I don't care if your team is something. Mid game, jungler's job is to be a babysitter. Your job is to make sure that none of these 4 champs die in the next 42 seconds before Dragon spawns. That's all your job is. It was to base 30 seconds ago, spend all your money, and just sit here or sit here and just hold their fucking hand, wait for dragon to spawn. You're not doing your job at all. You're like I don't you what like you had Vistas at 2300. So when could you have based? I guess all you need is red buff. I wouldn't do top wave. I wouldn't do Krug or honestly even better. Sorry, after Raptors, just take just red, or just take mid wave, or also this entire time you should just be spam pinging, close to item, typing close to item, caution pinging bot lane. Like if you're like I'd actually think it's fine not to babysit if it's for a huge item, but you have to communicate this to your teammates, like, stuff like this, because now your teammates are dead. Obviously, it doesn't matter the Visage if you can't. What's worth more, having Visage for the dragon fight, or having the both Visage components, Health Crystal, Kindle Gem plus Spectral Scowl, but then fighting 5v5. You know what I mean? Like so I know it sucks, but that's just how you have to look at the game. And if you're gonna greed for item as well, you have to at least ping it. If you ping it, type it, and your teammates still keep pushing, then we'll be like, oh, it's shit teammates. They're not listening to me. But in this case, you're not even communicating it. So like, why are we surprised our team's fighting without us? We lose dragon. Now we lose bear. Now I think the game's just over. Obviously, we don't scale well. We need a snowball. I think now we just lose the next two fights and the game just breaks down. Yeah, I don't know. I think you played well early game. I think a lot of it was. I mean, I talked about it earlier. It was like kind of like wasting time. I think you had good map awareness, but other times I feel like you're like blindly going and out, like really reviewing the landscape or F keying, see what's going on, how's it going on, right? I think you spent a lot of timers like mid this game, which wasn't bad. But I don't know. I think like Kog'Maw has 13 deaths. I think Kog'Maw's like downfall came from when you forced the bot dive and then the other bot lane fight. And I think both were fights that you started or you like enabled. They were just not necessary. So either you're like over forcing, or you're not like you're just going to fights without looking. Obviously, it's not like all 16 of his deaths are your fault. And I don't think you played. I think you played the game pretty good, but I think if I had to be like the big takeaways, just play for the guarantees. The guaranteed objectives. Don't show up like you had 3 different times this game where you show up to fights with your 2,000 gold inventory, 3,000 gold inventory, you're flashed up or flash down or ult down. Save your ult, save your flash, and spend all your money before big fights. That's like the thing you should and map awareness. Those are the two biggest things you should focus on. Hopefully that's helpful.